A supervising driver for a minor with an instruction permit must be at least A. 25 years old. B. 21 years old. C. 18 years old. D. 30 years old. Answer A. During a behind-the-wheel test, advanced driver assistance systems like automated parallel parking A. are allowed with examiner approval. B. are allowed for commercial vehicles only. C. are permitted if the vehicle is registered. D. are not permitted for any vehicle. Answer D. A minor under 18 must not drive vehicles requiring A. a school bus endorsement. B. a learner's permit for heavy vehicles. C. a commercial Class A, B, or C license. D. a low-emission vehicle certification. Answer C. A driver with a corrective lenses restriction who does not wear them during a test A. proceeds with a temporary license. B. receives a warning with no consequence. C. will have the test postponed until lenses are worn. D. is allowed one attempt without lenses. Answer C. A driver must not park within of a fire hydrant. A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 20 feet. D. 15 feet. Answer D. A yellow painted curb means drivers may stop only to A. park with a disabled person placard. B. load or unload passengers and freight, staying with the vehicle. C. park for a limited time as posted. D. drop off passengers without freight. Answer B. On a sloping driveway, a driver must turn the wheels A. straight to align with the driveway. B. toward the curb to engage brakes. C. so the vehicle will not roll into the street. D. away from the center of the road. Answer C. After parallel parking, a vehicle must be within of the curb A. 18 inches. B. 12 inches. C. 24 inches. D. 6 inches. Answer A. A driver must not park of a sidewalk ramp for disabled persons. A. within 3 feet. B. within 5 feet. C. directly on the ramp only. D. within 10 feet. Answer A. A driver must scan the road ahead for at least A. 3 seconds. B. 5 seconds. C. 15 seconds. D. 10 seconds. Answer D. When checking blind spots before changing lanes, a driver must avoid A. glancing over the opposite shoulder first. B. using the rearview mirror simultaneously. C. signaling until the lane is clear. D. turning their whole body or steering wheel. Answer D. If tailgate, a driver must A. maintain course and speed, merging right when safe to let the tailgater pass. B. increase speed to match the tailgater. C. brake lightly to signal backing off. D. change lanes immediately to avoid conflict. Answer A. At night with bright oncoming headlights, a driver must A. keep high beams on to counter glare. B. dim high beams and focus on the centerline. C. look toward the right edge of the lane and watch peripherally. D. slow down and look at the lights. Answer C. When leaving a brightly lit area at night, a driver must A. accelerate to clear the area quickly. B. use high beam headlights immediately. C. Drive slowly until eyes adjust to darkness. D. Turn on fog lights for visibility. Answer: C. Under what exact condition may a driver under 18 with a provisional license drive between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. during the first 12 months without a licensed adult aged 25 or older? A. When carrying a note from a physician stating a medical necessity and expected recovery date. B. When driving to a school activity with a note from the school principal. C. When transporting an immediate family member with a parent's verbal permission. D. When commuting to work with an employer's note verifying employment hours. Answer: A. What is the precise distance a driver must maintain visibility in both directions to legally make a U-turn in a residential district? A. 150 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 250 feet. D. 300 feet. Answer: B. When merging onto a highway, what is the minimum space required in city streets to safely enter traffic from a full stop? A. A quarter of a block, about 75 feet. B. Half a block, about 150 feet. C. 3/4 of a block, about 225 feet. D. A full block, about 300 feet. Answer: B. Which of the following is not a legal requirement for a vehicle's brake pedal during a behind-the-wheel drive test? A. At least 1 inch of clearance between the pedal and the floorboard when depressed. B. A firm response with no sinking to the floor under pressure. C. The ability to stop the vehicle within 25 feet from a speed of 20 miles per hour. D. Proper functioning to ensure safe operation during the test. Answer: C. If a driver on DUI probation is found with a BAC of 0.02%, what is the immediate administrative consequence under California's administrative per se law? A. A warning with no suspension if it's a first offense. B. A 30-day suspension of their driving privilege. C. A 1-year suspension or revocation of their driving privilege. D. A 6-month probation period with restricted driving. Answer: C. When parking on a downhill slope with no curb, how should a driver position the vehicle's wheels? A. Turn toward the center of the road to prevent rolling backward. B. Turn slightly left to engage the parking brake more effectively. C. Kept straight to maintain alignment with the road. D. Turned away from the center of the road to roll toward the shoulder. Answer: D. What is the maximum distance a driver may travel in a center left turn lane before completing a left turn or U-turn? A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 300 feet. D. 400 feet. Answer: B. If a driver's vehicle stalls on railroad tracks with no train approaching and warning lights off, what is the first action they should take after exiting the vehicle? A. Call 911 to report the vehicle's location. B. Dial the number on the railroad crossing posts or control box to report the issue. C. Attempt to push the vehicle off the tracks. D. Activate emergency flashers to warn other drivers. Answer: B. Which of the following is a legal exception allowing a child under 2 years old, weighing under 40 pounds, to ride in a front seat without a rear-facing child passenger restraint system? A. If the vehicle has no rear seat and the front airbag is deactivated. B. If the child is accompanied by a parent with a medical exemption note. C. If the front seat restraint system is federally approved for forward-facing use. D. If the vehicle is a taxi with a licensed driver over 25 years old. Answer: A. Within how many days must a driver report a collision to the DMV if it results in property damage exceeding $1,000, regardless of fault? A. 5 days. B. 7 days. C. 10 days. D. 15 days. Answer: C. A large truck making a right turn at an intersection must A. Swing wide to the left before turning to avoid cutting the corner. B. Stay within the rightmost lane without swinging wide. C. Stop completely if the turn exceeds 100 feet in radius. D. Signal for 200 feet before initiating the turn. Answer A. A bus driver crossing a public transit bus lane to make a turn must A. Merge into the bus lane for at least 200 feet. B. Proceed without yielding if the lane is clear for 100 feet. C. Stop until the bus lane is fully unoccupied. D. Yield to any bus already in the lane. Answer D. At an uncontrolled intersection, a large truck approaching simultaneously with another vehicle must A. Yield to the vehicle on the right. B. Proceed first due to its size and weight. C. Stop completely until the other vehicle clears. D. Yield only if the other vehicle is emergency-related. Answer A. A school bus stopped with its red lights flashing requires drivers to A. Slow to 10 miles per hour and pass cautiously. B. Stop at least 15 feet away until the lights are off. C. Stop only if children are visibly boarding. D. Proceed if the road has a physical divider. Answer B. A large truck towing a trailer on a two-lane road with 5 or more following vehicles must A. Increase speed to clear the following traffic. B. Pull into a turnout area to let others pass. C. Signal for others to pass within 100 feet. D. Stop at the next intersection to yield. Answer B. A bus making a left turn from a one-way street onto a two-way street must A. End the turn in the left lane closest to the middle of the street. B. Complete the turn in the rightmost lane to avoid traffic. C. Swing wide to the right before turning left. D. Signal for 150 feet before starting the turn. Answer A. At a four-way stop, a large truck arriving simultaneously with a pedestrian must A. Yield to the pedestrian regardless of direction. B. Proceed first if no other vehicles are present. C. Wait until the pedestrian signals intent to cross. D. Yield only if the pedestrian is on a crosswalk. Answer A. A driver of a large truck with a gross vehicle weight rating over 26,001 pounds must A. Register the vehicle as a low-emission model. B. Obtain a learner's permit for non-commercial use. C. Hold a commercial driver's license to operate legally. D. Complete a behind-the-wheel test annually. Answer C. A driver approaching a stopped bus with its amber lights flashing must A. Prepare to stop as the bus may activate red lights. B. Pass cautiously at a reduced speed of 15 miles per hour. C. Stop completely until the amber lights turn off. D. Proceed normally unless children are visible. Answer A. At a T intersection where a large truck is turning left from a terminating road, traffic on the through road. A. Yields only if the truck signals for 100 feet. B. Must yield to the truck due to its size. C. Stops until the truck completes the turn. D. Has the right of way over the turning truck. Answer D.